Hi friends! I finally got my last package from... So let's open it together. Alright, this one should have... Oh gosh. An OT8 set of BDM. So, let us take a look. Hopefully, last time I was supposed to have an OT8 set of Music Plant, and I unfortunately got some dupes. So hopefully this one is a full OT8 set, or else I'm gonna have to do some more trading. Okay. Oh my gosh, how many layers of tape are there? Okay, I did get 8 platforms. And I am missing a handful of... Oh, is there one on each? Oh, there's one on each. Okay. I'm gonna try my hardest not to look at it. Oh, I don't want this tape. Okay. I'm gonna pull them out of their sleeves and just set them to the side. I don't want that tape anywhere. Ooh, looks like it's a slightly different color. Okay. Oh no! This one has a little bit of damage. That's unfortunate. That's damage down here too. I'm not a huge stickler for all my PCs being in absolute pristine condition, like for my own personal collection, because honestly they're just going to sit in a binder. But I still hope that they're all in great condition, so it is slightly disappointing when they're not. Ew, what is this?
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Okay, that is also very unfortunate. I don't know if you can see this. It's like ink splotches all over it. Okay. Well, a little disappointing there on the quality of those, but that's okay. Alright. I'm gonna set these to the side. Platforms. So out of the platforms, I'm only missing a handful. And I don't have my phone or my iPad near me, so I don't have my template just yet, but that's okay. That's the standard OT8 set, so I don't need those. I'm missing. This one didn't come with. Oh, no? Okay, well. That's not great. So this one came from this set. Well, I'm glad that I'm recording these. Let me triple check that it is recording. Okay. Alright.
Bruh.
This one is also. I'm missing. Okay, well, this is turning out not so great. Got a little sneak peek there. Okay, see, this one has both of them. Ah. Okay. Yeah, this is a little bit ridiculous. Well, I hate to be a person that sends an email on Christmas week, and I don't expect them. Also, I'll to the I will probably be sending this email to. I do not expect a response over Christmas. It is not that big of a deal that warrants a response that quickly. But I probably will be sending this email this week. Today is what is today? Monday, the 23rd. Okay. Well, we're gonna flip over the cards at the very least and see who we pulled. Let's start with the stickers first. We already saw one of them, but also I don't know off the top of my head whose is whose. So it's just gonna be a surprise when I look at my template later. I think this one might be Chan's. Oh. Got this duplicate. Oh. That's new. That one's a duplicate. Oh, and that one's new. Alright, that's our sticker sets. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say these are just like the random ones, and the one that I only got 3 of are the platform POB set. So we'll start with the just standard random. Hanji-san, Changbin, Felix, another Han, another Han, Channy, another Han, another Han.
My life is so unfair.
Alright. On to the POB set. Jongin. I love this photo of Hyungjin. I'm really happy I have a duplicate of this now. Oh, and another Jongin. Alright, now on to the Pob set. Like I said, I believe these are BDM. So, let's see. And again, this one, well, let's see, how can you see it? It has the, like, ink stains or something on it. I'll probably do these up a little closer. Hyunjin. Annie. Oh, Felix. This is the one that's damaged on the corner. Let's see if I can under the light a little bit. I don't know, you can kind of see where the corner is damaged. Oh, and it's my Channy. Okay. Hanji. Changbin. Lino. Alright, hopefully this is Sungbin. Alright, awesome guys. I am going to send this recording over to, so hopefully they can send me the correct platform versions, because this was a pre-order. So my platform should have come with all 8 platform Pob set. So fingers crossed they'll help me out here. Awesome. Thanks guys.
Hi friends, Future Haley here. I just want to say that I am redacting the company's name just because a lot of what was happening was out of their control, and they have been super nice in the email correspondence I've been having with them. So just out of respect for the company, I'm not going to include who it was. But yeah, with that, let's move on to the next clip.
That looks like there's a photo in there. Can y'all see that? It looks like, can you see it? Like, this is the person's head. There's their collar of their shirt. Those are like little buttons. That's so odd. That's just the reflection. Like, there's actually nothing in there. How funny. Okay. Sorry, I just saw that as I started up the recording. Confused me. I was like, what in the world kind of PC is that? I don't recognize that. It's not a PC. It's just reflections. Alright guys. I'm finally back home after, oh gosh, a week of non-stop traveling for Christmas. Came back to a bunch of trades in the mail. So I thought, why not go through some of the PCs that I got for Christmas, as well as go through all of the trades that I got. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things. We'll start with what I got for Christmas. In terms of albums, I got one IT version from Do It. And I've already collected all of the PCs from the IT version, but that's okay. This just gives me more PCs for trade. But and then also the other one that I got was Ordinary. So we'll go through both of those. As you can see, I've already opened them and sleeved them, but I'll still show you what I got. So for the lenticular, first lenticular I got is Jisung. And then the other lenticular was Lino. So we got our good old Min-Sung duo there. And then for the regular IT version, we have Changbin. So very excited. More ammunition for me to trade with. I'm also going to be sleeving all of my photo cards and setting them aside. And I think I'm going to record a binder flip through, and then maybe also sorting photo cards. So you'll see all of these again. For Ordinary, so a little background on me. I only got into Stray Kids last year during the 8 era. And so I almost immediately got into PC collecting. But for me personally, I wanted to take it slow, and slow for me means collecting everything as it's coming out. So I have a ton of photo cards already from 8 forward, but then I decided to also back collect some of the albums. So far, I've really mainly focused on Maxident forward, but I have slowly started getting more of the older, not some of their really old albums, but like No Easy, Ordinary. I've slowly started accumulating some PCs. So I did not actually have an Ordinary album, so my sister very graciously gifted me, so I don't even know which versions these are, but it's the red version of Ordinary. So, and these are what I pulled out of them. So I got Chan, Ian, and then for the ID was Sungmin. So very, very excited to add these to my growing collection. And then in terms of the member poster board, I got Jisung. So very, very excited for that. We're gonna set him off to the side so he doesn't get too scratched up. Now, into my trades I have here. These are all from the Do It album. I've mostly collected everything. There's still a handful that I'm missing, especially like the platform version, and then some mirrors, but I'll slowly be working through those. So anyways, we'll go with my trades. So for this one, I got Hyunjin, and this one is in there pretty good. Came with some Hyunjin freebies. Oh, and a Chan freebie. And Felix. So those are so cute. Now let's see if I can get this out without causing any harm to the PC. Let's see. Okay, great. I'm very excited. At the time of recording this, it is, what day is today? Yes, today is the 28th. So we have a couple of days left. But soon we will be getting the step out for 2026. And I am super excited to see what's in there. We're gonna put all of our pools. We're gonna put you over here. Super excited to see what is in the step out. My theories, I've heard a lot of great theories. I think the big one that everybody is anticipating is, oh goodness, the tour announcement. I think there is going to be a tour announcement, but I think it's going to follow the same pattern as the Dominate tour, where they might start the tour next year, but it won't be until the end of the year, and then coming to the US probably not until 2027. So that is my theory at the moment. We got Changbin. Got the wives over here. I think in terms of albums, I think we're almost guaranteed that the next one is going to be a Japan, a Japanese album. I mean, they've been doing a lot of stuff on like their Japanese accounts, and they also did a live recently from the Japanese account. So I think that is probably coming. If I had to guess, it'd probably be a February release. So we will see. I'm also curious if they're going to do like Japanese versions of some of their recent Korean releases, similar to like how they released Giant in Japanese and then later came out with Giant Korean version. Got my little Emmy. So very interested to see what's going to happen there. But again, Japanese albums are typically not included on the Step Out videos. So if I had to guess, I think it's going to say 2 albums. Whether if that's like a full album and a mini album or a special album or just 2 mini albums, I'm not sure. I think my theory is probably 2 mini albums, but we'll see. And if I had to guess a time frame on those, I would say Japanese release in February. I'm gonna guess June release for their next Korean album. Absolutely no reason for that thought process. Just a gut instinct. June Korean release. Oh, here we have Ian and Lino Do Unit. And then I hope for the second album, if there is a second album, that is. For the love of goodness, Stray Kids, please don't release it at the end of the year. Please. These past 2 years between Hop and Do It being released so late in the year, we're trying to do our Christmas shopping. You are draining me while I gotta be shopping for my family. But Stray Kids will always be a priority. Don't tell my family I said that. Oh my gosh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love Chan so much. I think we might see some more collaborations. Let's see, they did Tamagotchi, they did Zootopia. Who was the other collab? Oh, Bape. What's the one with their hoodies? I've already forgotten the name of it. Bathing Ape? Is it Bape something? I don't remember. So I would love to see some more Skazoo. Oh my gosh, this is in here. Love to see some more Skazoo collaborations, because I am a sucker. Oh my gosh. She made sure this wasn't going anywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. have to know what kind of tape this is, because it is. Oh, goodness. That is the world's strongest double-sided tape. Holy moly. What was I saying? Oh, I am a sucker for the Skazoos. I just think they are so adorable. Every time they come out with a new one, I'm always buying the latest versions, and because I'm me and I can't just have one of everything, I always have to get Wolf Chan, because Chan is my bias. But then Fox Annie is my Skazoo bias, so I have to get a Fox Annie as well. Which, you know, wreaks havoc on my bank account constantly. I will say the Dominate Celebrate merch was so stinking cute. So cute. I spent entirely way too much money on that. Cute little Karma photos. We also have the fan. My gosh, get off of me. Oh, sorry. We still have the fan kit as well. That's going to be coming out. I've heard a lot of people say it's not really worth it if you are in or outside of Korea. I'm still thinking I'm going to get it. One, because I love having access to like the fans app, and where they talk to the fans, where you can communicate. You know what I'm talking about. My brain is fried. Even though I've heard that like the translations are not always correct, some of the members aren't that active, that they have been active more recently. But still, I have some serious FOMO. So I think I'll get it for that. And then also because I'm a collector and I feel the need to own everything. Plus, I don't think JYP does it, but if they ever implement, like for concerts, like pre-access, if you have a fans account, I'm so worried that they're gonna start implementing that. So, and I will be at the next concert. You can guarantee that. Oh, I love Penny. Oh, I love him so much. I need to be honest with myself at some point. At what point do I say any is overtaking Chan as my bias? Has that already happened?
You need to leave!
Oh, but look at Chan! Oh, God. Oh, I just love them both so much. Anyways, what was I saying? I've already forgotten. I got so distracted by Chan and Jongin. Was I guys still talking about the fan zap? I'm kidding. Oh, concert maybe? Yes, I will be at the concert. I went to 5 stops on the Dominate tour, and I know there's a lot of people who have very strong feelings about how many times people go to concerts, but I can guarantee you that no matter what I say, somebody's going to be upset about why I went to 5. But I went to both of the Arlington, so the Dallas shows, because I live in Texas, and so they had originally just had one Arlington show, and so I got tickets for that one. And then I have a friend who lives in DC, and I'm always looking for excuses to travel and see my friends. So I decided I would go to the Arlington show and I would go to the Washington DC show and take my friend Christina. But then what was it, like even like a week later, they announced a second show in Arlington. And so I had told myself I would be so upset if I was already in Arlington and didn't go see Stray Kids. So I ended up getting tickets for Arlington Day 2. So I had originally gotten like lower bowl seats for Arlington Day 1, and then I got sound check, not the pit, just seated sound check for Washington DC. And I told myself for Arlington Day 2 I would get nosebleed section. I'd be up in the top, that way I can have like different perspectives from the different concerts, you know, one very close, one far away, one kind of middle. But whenever I logged in, got in the queue to get concert or get the tickets, I was in the hundreds, lower hundreds, maybe 400, something like that, in line. And so whenever my reasoning, my thought process, everything just completely went out the window as soon as I got in and I saw that seated sound check first row was available. Of course, by the time I clicked on that first row and tried to check out, that one had been taken up, but I did get second row. So second row, dead center. Oh, and boy, that Arlington Day 2, out of all of the stops that I went to, Arlington Day 2 was by far my favorite. And I'm really happy that I did it. And obviously, all of y'all know what happened with the Washington DC stop, so that was an absolute nightmare.
That's really hot.
Oh, that was awful. So after Washington DC happened, I had told myself it would be so sad and unfortunate if that was my last show. It ended on such a sad note. And then my friends moved to Ireland. They moved to Ireland in June, July. And so I said, I was already planning on going to Ireland to go see them and kind of help them take some stuff over, whatever they needed. And I was like, guys, what if? Because one of my friends hadn't been to London before. And I said, what if we took a weekend trip to London? And of course, they were on board because my friend Hilton had not been to London and he had been wanting to go for the longest time. So they went and toured around London while I saw Stray Kids. And before anybody gets too mad at me, I bought these tickets for London literally. The first one I got 2 weeks before, and it was another lower bowl seat. There were still lots of tickets left. The other one, so that was for our London day 2. And then whenever I got into London, or maybe it was when I got into Ireland, or we were about to leave for London, I saw London day 1 had released more seats on the floor. And so I said, why not? So I bought those tickets literally the day before the concert. So I did not steal any tickets from anybody. Everybody had plenty of time. Everybody had the same opportunity that I did. I did not fight anybody in the London queue for those tickets. So that's how I ended up going to 5 of the Dominate stops. Will I go to that many for their next tour? I don't know. I did enjoy going to a concert in a different country. Like, it was a cool experience. Maybe I would go to like Australia next, since it's Chan and Felix's home country. I think that would be pretty cool. But I will say it was quite a lot, and I spent quite a bit of money. So I don't know what I will do. I guess we'll just have to see if and when the tour stops get announced. But anyways, that's it for today. I guess I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys!